Greetings.
What's happening, everybody?
Still wearing my work shirt from today. I usually change that so I don't get stalked. I'm just going to keep it right here behind the microphone. Nobody will know.
You can advertise for him. That's okay.
Sponsored by.
Wednesday, August 5th.
August 5th. Hi, Retta.
Hello, Retta.
Hello, Bill. Bill Poor is here as well. Oh, and here's Pat. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Mom.
Oh, yes, I can drink some of my drink now. I've been dying to have a sip of this since
I've been sipping on it the whole time.
Cheater.
I was just telling Derrol, though, I went to Smart and Final and got some provisions. Cranberry cherry. With vodka, it tastes like kind of medicine-y.
Yeah, cherry of anything can be kind of medicine-y if you're not careful. Mine is pineapple, orange, and vodka. Tito's.
Well, that's what grape used to do. I used to associate grape with like Dimetapp.
Mm. Oh, that's tasty.
Shirt's twisted.
Don't get it twisted, Cory.
It already is.
How is everybody? Pat, are you having a beverage this evening? Jameson in the house? Bill, are you having a beverage this evening? Retta, how's the yard work coming?
Yard work? Fun.
They're making a backyard.
Cool.
Oh, my ice is awful clinky.
Clink, 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 clink. So you already said what you did today, so you start.
Did I? I worked today. Did a whole bunch of printing. I was thinking about it today, and, it's just like, it's second nature to me now. Like, I don't even have to think about it. I mean, I had a list. I got in there. Check, 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 check. Cut stuff.
Well, that's what I've always said about my jobs. Like, you do a job long enough and you just get in the zone. Like, that's what I appreciated about going into work every day was...
Hey, Gerald. Hey, James.
Hi, Gerald. Hi, James. I appreciated that about going into work. Like, because once you get there, you just all of a sudden are... Well, sometimes it takes some time, but you get into a groove.
Yeah,
and you don't even think about anything else. It just is work until,
I walk in the door and click, I'm on.
Yeah, I miss that and enjoyed that.
How's it going, Gerald?
I don't have that so much working at home.
Hi, Angela, if you're in the background as well. James, cheers, Tito's. Tonight I'm doing some pineapple and orange with Tito's.
Cranberry and cherry. Cran chair.
Yep. I like the
Leanna sent a picture of her mac and cheese.
Ooh. And I finally put a face with Leanna from Pat's cover photo, right? You were telling me last night?
Yeah. Okay.
Now I know who I'm talking to, Leanna.
It looks good. I'll show it in a minute. I got the picture. I'll show it in a minute.
An Arnold Palmer with booze? No booze, right? Or yes?
You're not too far off, James. It's very medicine-like. I didn't think about that when I picked it up off the shelf.
I feel like you need to do that plus this.
I could do that, actually.
To make a extra fruity beverage, but just the cherry might be too overwhelmingly medicinal. Now, see, I tightened this too much and I can't make it go back up. I'm having problems with my microphone.
Daryl's learning how to use a microphone arm.
It keeps falling down when I'm talking. There we go. Now I feel like it's like up in my grill.
That's not bad.
As you power through it.
Well, that's where it should be.
Right. I just I was trying not to go there, okay?
Where'd you go? It's just like right here, like arr.
I know, that's what I mean. I'm excited to hear if you liked the corn chips, Leanna.
Well, here, I'll show the picture, then she can tell us how she felt about it. Of course, I didn't open it. Got to switch it over to the iPad. Oh, I didn't realize I was going big, though. Boom. Looks delicious. Let me get this chat out of the way. Looks good. And very colorful plate, too.
I like that placemat.
It's a good plate.
Oh,
Ooh,
Leanna
that's
says our
homemade.
video's frozen. Are we having technical difficulties?
Oh, hit refresh.
Everybody?
It looks like it's fine on my end. It's green and my picture's moving. Hit refresh on your browser. For once, everything looks good on our end.
We have no dropped frames. We have the green box. We had green stream health when we started. Now I want macaroni and cheese and...
Yeah, like good macaroni and cheese, not like...
Are we having that pizza tonight?
We can.
Because I need to have pizza.
Well, I got it because I figured.
If you hadn't noticed, I've been needing pizza a lot. I mean, granted, I want to get that terrible kind that we always get with the 10,000 cheeses. But then I have heartburn for like 3 days.
Yeah. I have to be careful with pizza these days. Or that happens to me too.
Yeah.
Is it fixed, Leanna?
We got an all clear from James. I like the ice balls too because they aren't as clinky as these. There's an audio.
Yeah, there's lots of
a much noisier
audio
drink.
Disturbance.
Did you see the picture I sent you of the wind chime?
Mm-hmm.
I got a good laugh out of that. It was this vine.
I don't think ours are noisy though.
No, I don't think so either. But Cory, if you guys don't know this,
I've shared it on the show.
Cory has probably 8 wind chimes.
Oh, ish.
Out in the trees.
6 to 8.
I remember when Jade came over from next door and she stood in front of the gate and she goes, "You guys sure like wind chimes."
It's cute.
But anyway, as you guys know,
let me see if I can find the video.
As you guys know, I have some noise issues. The wind chimes aren't a huge noise thing. I mean,
They're not.
Sometimes they are. If it's a windy day, they're right outside my bedroom window. But there was this post on a website, on a Facebook group that I'm on, and it's like my vine hated my wind chimes so much it grew up a chair and grabbed a hold of my wind chimes to silence them, and I thought that was very funny.
Or the Geico commercial.
Oh yeah, that was funny too. There's the Geico commercial where the neighbor has all the wind chimes, and then they go over to talk to him, and he gives them a baby wind chime. No. Is that your favorite sound, Cory? Mine are the deep ones.
I don't see the video I took showing the wind chimes. I can go take a picture real quick. I like the deep ones too. The bamboo ones, I have one really big. At Ross, they're always cheap. So I wait till I find a tone that I like, and then I'll buy them. And it became a thing. We were going to Ross like once a week, and just out of boredom, really, and picking up one thing. And my one thing is usually a wind chime. Here, I'm gonna go take a picture.
Oh no! Find a video. Leanna says we're still frozen on her end. But I'm glad that corn chips and mac and cheese is now on your menu because that's like one of my favorite things.
I don't know, Leanna. Maybe just close out your browser altogether.
What about, didn't you tell James the other day to do something like go to Chrome?
Well, I'm gathering she's been in the same browser that she uses every day.
I guess that's true.
So I think it might just be like if you've had your computer up too long, or just refreshing the whole browser, like closing it all together and then reopening it and going back to YouTube, or try another browser. But I think it's isolated to you because James is okay. It's fine here.
Pat's okay.
Remarkably, it's fine here. We're green. I've got green dots. Crossed. I got green dots everywhere. My picture's moving.
My mom is here.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hold on, I'm going to take a picture.
And Kaya, your sister's here too. Hi, Mom. How are you? Cory was just running outside to take pictures of the wind chimes because we were just talking about how he has like 8 wind chimes up in our big tree out there. How are you this evening, Mom? I need to give you a call. I was just talking to Amy a moment ago before we came on here. She posted these very cool Halloween pies on my page that I want to make. Well, I want Cory to make because they wouldn't be good if I made them. Yay, my mom is here. Pat, my mom is here. Carrie. We got both moms on and Cory's sister and Cory's aunt. Cheers. I must be taking a video of them too. Yeah, now I want corn chips with macaroni and cheese. That looks really good. That is definitely a permanent stay on our menu. Tonight we're having a pizza that he bought from Smart and Final, so that'll be easy. Easy and minimal dishes, which we like. Pat, what's the temperature there today? Over 110 again? It's not too bad in here today. It's only 82. You must have done a video.
Huh?
You must have got a video.
I did do that too. Oh. I almost bounced out of my chair.
Retta, are you still here? How's the backyard going? It says she's logged on right there with yours. Your sister's here.
Okay, it's not very windy out right now, but there is a little bit of a wind.
Is that your stomach?
That was my stomach.
Kaya says my car says 111.
Ugh. It's actually nice here today.
Oh, yay! Leanna has video again.
Yay! It's 82 in here, which is always hot inside the house, but it's outside. It's probably in the low 80s, mid 70s.
108. Good lord. Yeah, no, thank you.
Here, let me show the wind chimes real quick.
Wind chimes. Did you count them? How many are there? Was I right? Is it 8?
All I could do is do wind chimes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes that big one right there really gets going.
There's a black one behind the one in the very front.
Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, and there's one in back.
And there's one in back, which is missing a bell.
That's not a lot. And they're super cute.
They are cute.
And I like that they're so high in the tree, it becomes like an art installation.
Right? Totally. As we speak, we're moving the wine cooler in the house for the wine. Uh-oh. What is the temperature there, James? You haven't said, or did I miss that? Mom, if you're able to comment, what's the temperature in Maine today? Oh, this wine is so... I mean, this ice,
It's not wine.
This ice is so clinky. Did you say what you did today?
I was just going to say, what did Cory do today? I got up. It's funny, I woke up when you got up.
Which time?
Oh, 6 something. And then I was up for a little bit, checked my email and like piddle around the internet. And then I passed out, like my phone in my hand. Like I don't even remember falling back asleep. So I must not have been ready to get up. And then I got up at like 9 and then went out, washed my car because I took it out in the dirt the other day and it was all covered in dirt. But I actually washed it with this new stuff that I got. It's like washed it and then put this ceramic kind of coating on it. So the water hopefully will just bead right off. And then did some dishes, and then
I noticed that.
Yeah.
That's
what I figured Kurt cooked, so
that's what I was gonna do when I got home today, and I went to do them, and they were done.
Yeah.
I was like,
and then I worked for a little bit. I put together the client that I have right now. I told them I would put together we were gonna do a streaming thing, live stream, and then because all of the live streams out there, like 75% of them go wrong at some point. They freeze up. I mean, we've been dealing with it, but things come up and you can't fix them, and you can't, easily. So they got really, like, big productions have gone really, really wrong. Like, lots of money thrown into these productions. Mics don't work. Videos don't work.
Wasn't that the thing with Soundheim? Didn't that?
Yes, that was like a big one. And a lot of these people watched that one in particular. So they wanted to change their plan. Now they're going to do pre-recorded streaming. So they're going to still do kind of like it's only on at this time, but we're going to pre-record it all. But everyone's still quarantined. So all these people are going to record from their homes. So they want to have like a how-to video of how it's going to look best, how they can do their best inside.
That is so smart. So you don't have 1,800 different kinds of videos to put together.
Well, I'm trying. I learned. The first time was a lot. But yes, so that doesn't mean they're all going to do it, but so I broke out a whole bunch of lights and stuff, and I did a video today of me. I started out in the dark. And then I slowly built the lighting from the back of the set into me lighting me. And let me tell you, that's really hard without these lights. Like, you guys have no idea how much light is sitting in front of us.
It's like the sun.
Yes, I've shown pictures before.
My picture yesterday that I posted. Did you see the one I posted with my drink?
Oh, yes. Oh, that's true. Derrol did that. But with just lamps, like, I was really having a hard time getting a really good result. And my room is painted.
Are you doing a how-to? Like, don't take a video, buy this lamp right here because it's not.
Pretty much. But this room is black too, so it probably wasn't the best example. I probably could have gone out into the living room and used a laptop or something, but I didn't do that.
It's dark as a pocket in here, as my sister would say.
It's painted black.
I come in here sometimes, and he's in here on the computer, and I'm trying to do something over here on the laptop, and I'm like, how do you see anything? Why is it so dark in here?
It's because it's a studio. I can control the light. Yes, so that's what I did today.
Nice.
And I edited it, and I need to send it when we get off of here after raid hour.
That would explain the energy that I was feeling when I was coming into the room earlier.
When you kept coming in to tell me stuff and I was trying to get something done. Mm-hmm. I stopped and paid attention to you.
You did. But you were also like glum. But
I wasn't glum. I was focused.
It seemed like glumness because you were having to look at yourself and edit yourself, and you don't like that sort of thing.
Well, I wasn't feeling that, but I think I was focused.
Wait, can you move that arrow? What? How many? 39. I thought it said 89 at first. I was
My
like,
computer,
89% humidity.
The mouse cursor was over it.
We're 46 humidity right here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of warm wine either, James. But it's 82 in our house right now, so we can sympathize.
Empathize.
Sure.
Because you're feeling it too.
True. But I'm also feeling bad for him, so I'm sympathizing.
Well, you're empathizing because you're feeling what he would feel.
I'm doing both.
You're experiencing something that he has experienced.
I'm empathizing and sympathizing with you.
Sorry for the lesson.
I'll remember that next time I correct you with something. So what the heck with that explosion?
Oh yeah, crazy. They said it was ammonia nitrate, yeah.
But that was crazy.
But it had a mushroom cloud.
Look at all of the stuff that it flattened. Have you guys seen this? The explosion in Beirut yesterday? It flattened.
There's only certain explosions that leave a mushroom cloud. So I'm not too sure. And I don't think our government, after I read some things at lunch today, our government is too sure that it was actually a fertilizer component explosion.
That was insane. The picture that I saw today of just how much stuff, the ship that's knocked over.
Your house is 78. We're not too far off.
We're not too far.
But it would be nice to have 78.
Right?
Yeah, that's crazy. I found a website today that had about 15 pictures before and after. That's satellite photos. But crazy. Like it blew out windows for a long way out. It's crazy. But it can happen anywhere, I guess. But it seemed like it was more of a nuclear explosion.
That was huge.
We'll see. It'll come out at some point. There's got to be radiation in the area or something.
It left something like 300,000 homeless, I think it said. Something crazy like that. Sorry to bring the conversation down.
Hey, it's a life current event.
I was just looking at those pictures before we went on today, and crazy. Oh.
A much higher scale.
I kind of read something last night, like as I was kind of half asleep when I was watching it. Something about that it's been being stored there for a long time unsafely. But
well, I mean, it makes sense.
But that was crazy.
But a mushroom cloud just seems crazy.
Hold on, now I gotta look, James. I just read it briefly before we came on, but I thought it was 300,000, but I could be wrong. I want this.
Please don't get your news here. Go look. We are not here delivering.
We
any
recommend
news.
Several news stations. Yeah, 300,000. Before and after images of landscape obliterating concrete.
It blew out windows all through their downtown area.
The blast reportedly made 300,000 homeless and caused $3 billion in damage in an instant.
And they felt it like hundreds of miles away. There was a 3.3 on the Richter scale.
Crazy.
So I read. Yeah, that's it though.
Yeah.
I reached out to.
I got an itch in my nose.
We mentioned Rodney yesterday. I reached out to him because I was wondering
yesterday.
I was wondering where he was, and he's been back at work, and so good that he's back at work. But that's why he's not been able to be here on the show, because he's working.
We do have other people that have left the show for political reasons, but we're fine with that.
Chris? I mean, Sandy.
Yep. Thanks. I don't like gossip. Glad you're looking. Oh, I always read more than one news thing whenever I'm reading anything. I mean, obviously there are stations that I do not watch. Fox News. But yeah, I always try to research a lot before I start yammering about it, because I like to be in the know. You know?
I try not to watch the news.
I know, me too.
These days. I used to be a big news person.
Me too. I used to watch it all the time before work, but then I was like, I gotta stop this.
No, you weren't.
My brain cannot function. Yes, I would always watch Good Morning America.
I loved Good Morning America.
I know. I would always watch that, and Channel 5 or something like that. Whatever channel we used. 10.
CBS.
10. Was it 10?
ABC.
Yeah. I would always watch
Here.
those two, but then I was like, my mental stability cannot handle this. And now I've been watching it this year because you got to.
No, got to.
I mean, not doing that for a week, which was very great for my mental health. But also when we came back, we were like, what's it going to be like when we get back there? What have we missed? Yeah, my arm is still itchy from where I broke out from the pencil tree.
Yeah.
And I still also have...
It's still very raw.
Yeah, I know. Well, because I keep itching it. And then I still have quills right here and right here. And I can't get them out. Did you say something about you having to raid this evening?
Yeah, it's raid hour. Wednesdays at 6. What?
I'm just calculating. Okay, I'm done.
What are you calculating?
Ingestion of food time.
Well, you can put the pizza in the oven.
I know. I was thinking about that versus how long you'd be gone, and if I put it in right when you leave, will you be back in time for it to be done, or should I wait for a little while after you go?
No, don't wait.
And then
Just
put it in?
Yeah, don't wait. I'll be fine. Thank you, though.
Well, I don't want you to have cold pizza, so I want to time it correctly.
No, it's fine. And I'm not going to be gone the whole hour. I only have 2 passes.
I don't know what that means.
So, Derrol's going to cook dinner tonight.
I could do that, but I want to try to time it for you.
Well, thank you.
Maybe you text me when your first pass is done.
Well, it takes 17 minutes for the pizza.
Okay. And how long does it take for a pass?
So put it in at like 6:30 in a preheated oven. So 6:47, it'll be done.
Okay. And then you'll be back at 7.
Or somewhere around there. But you don't wait for me, you just eat.
You're going to be back at 7:13.
No, I'll be back before 7.
How long is a pass? Is it as many times you should throw the ball, or is there a time thing?
A pass is getting into one raid and then finishing it.
At a gym?
It takes like 7 minutes.
Is it one of them gyms?
In a gym, yes.
Ah, I've done that before.
Pokemon Go, everybody.
See, I can't stop itching it.
I think you all should download Pokemon Go and play with me.
Unless you're in Maine, because the time that I did it, I was in Maine.
There's nothing.
It was just like me
well,
and trees.
things have changed though. I think since then the game has evolved, especially with quarantine.
There's just one time I was walking on the Belfast Bridge, and like randomly there was one that popped up, but I had taken too many steps, and by the time I went back to where it was on the bridge,
despawned.
It was gone. I was like, "Ooh, I was so close to getting him one."
Sorry, chewing ice.
Yeah, that's against the rules, especially when we're on the air.
I can't help it.
I know.
Yeah.
Hello, Angela. Gerald was on earlier, but I think he has departed.
Bye, Gerald.
But Angela's back.
Hi, Angela. Yeah, I don't really have much else. I got a half hour.
Oh, we still got a half an hour? You better do a song and dance, Cory.
No.
Did you buy us cheese?
I did not buy cheese because I was not in the mindset to do it. I really went to go get
How are you not in the mindset for
drinks.
cheese?
Because
Cheese
when
is
you go
always
shopping,
the
you have to
mindset.
you have to have a plan when you go shopping. And really, I left just to go get beverages. That's all.
We needed mixers for
That's all I had in my head. And I got a couple of things of pasta and some sauces and a pizza.
The important things, LaCroix.
Which I always get. Anytime I go to the
Mixers.
store, like I always get pasta.
giant bag
So
of
one
coffee.
thing I always get, because I don't have to think about it, you know, you just grab a few different kinds of pasta, grab a couple different kinds of sauces,
I just wish they were more.
stuff them in the back of the cupboard, and then when you need them, they're there.
I just wish they were more versatile for mixing with.
You can mix anything with pasta.
Oh, I'm talking about the LaCroix.
Oh. Yeah, pasta's the easy one. Like, I don't have to think about it. I don't have to stop at 4 different aisles to get ingredients for something. But I am going to go grocery shopping in the next couple of days. I'm not mentally there. I need to finish a couple things here, and then I'll stop and I'll make a list.
The reason we're talking about cheese, in case you guys
is that tomorrow?
Privy to this. No, we decided.
Can we say tomorrow?
Well, you said tomorrow, but you said tomorrow or Saturday, which I knew meant Saturday, so we're going to do it on Saturday. I've known you for 20 years. I know what that means. So we're going to do it Saturday.
I left it up to the people.
No, well, nobody answered.
Nobody answered.
So I answered for everybody. I knew you wouldn't be ready for tomorrow because I knew you had work stuff to do.
Well, re-announce what's happening.
So on Saturday, you guys, the other day we were like, I doubt there's any cheese that I don't like. So Cory wants to do a blind cheese taste test. And
so I was going to go out and buy some very exotic cheeses, which could cost a ton of money.
I was just going to say, what?
But you have to try new cheeses. That's
True.
the only way to do this. You have to. That doesn't mean you have to go buy the biggest brick of it, but like one little thing of cheese could be like $15, $10. So we're gonna spend $70 on cheese,
all of which I'm gonna eat in a day. Now, is this just cheese by itself?
Well, no, I'll get a couple different kinds of like water crackers.
Well, but I mean for the tasting, you have to taste it by itself, right?
Well, sure, but I can get some dried fruit. Like, how fancy do you want to get?
Well,
you want me to build you a cheese platter? I can. I know how.
Oh, well, I know that, but I'm just saying, if it's a cheese taste test, you want to have a couple pieces that are just, the cheese itself. And then after the blindfold
and I'll have some sorbet,
and
you can clean your palate.
I was gonna say, is there a cleansing item between? Do I have to sniff some coffee beans or something?
No, sorbet or something, like a lemon sorbet to cleanse your palate.
Is that a thing? Do they do that?
Yes, that's a thing.
But then won't the cheese taste like lemon?
No, because that's like a neutralizer.
Oh. Yeah, you guys better tell me if he does anything funny. Like,
they won't know until you know.
Well, if you guys see him doing anything sketchy while I'm blindfolded, let me know.
Well, okay, so
like how
you
bad
don't
can it
necessarily
be?
have to be blindfolded.
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, you can look at the cheese. You still don't know what it looks like or tastes like.
True.
Unless you want to be blindfolded. That sounds fun. Let's blindfold him.
Well, that's putting a lot of trust in your hands. But I guess of anybody out there, I trust you.
Well, I'm going to Smart and Final or
Ew!
Vaughn's.
If you get me,
actually,
if you get me cheese with bugs in it, you're in trouble.
We're in the USA. They don't have cheese with bugs in it.
They don't be putting any dried mealworms from the chickens on it either.
But I just decided I'm going to
Verissimo in North Park. It's a cheese shop.
Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the store.
That is revolting, Kaya.
It's not Pepperidge Farms. What's the name of the store up there? In San Carlos. Not San Carlos.
Milton's.
Oh, shoot. I'm going to the store up there.
Panicki's.
The nice one where we buy sandwiches.
Pierogies. Where you buy what?
Windmill Farms.
Oh. That doesn't begin with a P at all.
Pepperidge Farms has kept coming to my head.
That's horrifying, Kaya. I can't stop reading that.
Quickly, someone comment so get Kaya's maggot post off.
Okay, since we're talking about maggots, I have a maggot story. So I'm from Maine, you know that. And there are fishermen that live in Maine. And they bait their traps with dead fish. So there was this 5-gallon bucket that was full of maggots. because all the fish had turned. And my brother and sister and I like picked up this fishtail and dropped it in and just got sucked down into the maggots. And that began my dislike of maggots.
These are good community members.
But now that we're talking about that, this fly that lives on my shoulder right here
was a maggot at one time.
Is a flesh fly, and it is the first fly that lands on a human body when they die and creates maggots. I got one on each shoulder. Anyway, don't give me any cheese with bugs.
Oh, I won't.
But I'm interested in what kind of cheese. Like, you have to surprise me with a cheese I don't know about.
Well, they will all be cheeses you probably don't know about. But what's the point? If it's all your favorite cheeses, it's not going to be very much fun.
A lot of cheeses, though.
Saturday
show. Cheese. And I know that. And I know that I would have to be unconscious for that to have to happen. It's also the same thing with leeches, how if you have a finger or something amputated, they put a leech on there to get the blood flow going back in there. No, I would have to be unconscious.
Oh, little maggots. And you pet them all while they're eating your flesh.
Oh my God, disgusting. You can hear them. I can hear them anyway. It took me a long time to eat white rice because it looked like maggots.
I love white rice. I love brown rice.
My chickens?
That never really occurred to me.
My chickens will not eat white rice. They will love brown rice.
But they like maggots.
They do like maggots. My roaches also will not eat white rice, but they will eat brown rice. I don't think white rice is very good for you.
Well, it's a fact
Bleached
that it's not as good because it's totally stripped of all of its nutrients.
Yeah, if my roaches won't eat something, then I pretty much don't want to eat it.
You can get enriched white rice, which has nutrients put back into it.
Didn't we learn that was bad?
Yeah, enriching is never a wonderful thing. Yeah. It's better than not enriched, but it's like what a human thought you should have in your body versus what nature thought that it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, Kaya, I'm a bug guy, and I still couldn't do that. No, siree. I'd have to be put into a medically induced coma.
I got flesh flies tattooed on me, but I could not have a maggot on me.
Eating you. They eat the infection.
But they're doing a good thing, though.
I know, but... Yuck.
It's 5:39.
James, you should go and get a variety of cheeses also. Oh, we killed 9 minutes only? Good Lord. Today's dragon.
This daily show, man.
What are we going to do with ourselves if we don't do it every day? I mean, right now, while we have some spare time, we should be
too much, unfortunately.
Once we become busy, then we may do it. But I like to hang out with these people.
I like to as well, but I like to have something to say.
You guys got to pepper Cory with some personal questions.
No.
So he can answer them for you.
Please don't. Or don't expect an answer. I'm a very private person.
Where's that cricket sound cue?
You'd never know it, but I am.
Oh, they know it. They know I'm an open book and I'm all over the internet. You, on the other hand. What? Yes, you, James.
You, James.
I was like, what am I reading? Am I having a stroke right now?
I don't think Janine's here, or James is really never here, but in the background somewhere.
I saw Janine when I came home from work today. When Janine and I saw each other when we drive by, we like to do the queen wave like this.
Ooh, pretty. I love the cactus book. It's
Ooh.
fun.
Succulent.
My mom's new color.
Love it.
I got her a desert book, several other ones, but she's been in the desert one a lot.
Oh, crap. I have those coloring
What?
books I want to send to Pat.
Oh, send them.
I know. They're in my car. That's as far as I've gotten with them.
Yeah,
Cool.
Don't worry. I mean, it'd be fun to do it together, but
Are you going to send him a list of the ones you get me so that he has to buy that kind and eat them and he's gagging
well,
on the other side
or you
with
can do
me?
what we did last time with the pies. Just do it on your time and just send us a video.
Oh, yeah.
I never talked to them. I saw her a week and a week ago, and said hello to her, and she said hello back to me, and that never happens.
That's because they know they're in deep shit.
But I haven't actually done it, and I'm not sure I'm going to. I mean, if we get faced with it, I'll definitely speak and hold my ground, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it.
There's just a line to being a good neighbor, and they are not it. You don't reach over onto somebody's side and cut their bushes. I understand why they did it. They did it so their greenhouse would get some more sun. But the thing is, you ask the people, you don't reach over onto our side.
Well, the one thing is, it was in the canyon. It does suck because it was so close to where we actually use the backyard that we can now see through it, where we couldn't see through it before.
But it's not the point that it's cut. I would have cut it if he asked so his greenhouse could get
Right.
some light. It's the fact that he did it without asking and then threw it onto our side facetiously. And he doesn't want to get me on...
Maliciously. Maliciously?
Listen, bitch. Oh, fancy.
Cajun catfish.
Did you
Enjoy
catch it?
it.
Did you go noodling? Is that what it's called? Where you catch the
Yeah, you
catfish
put your
with the
fist in them.
fist?
Enjoy your catfish, James.
Jasper's home.
Go give him that toy.
He's been very cute in the morning. He comes up to the fence a little more now that he's not mad at me. Because, I didn't pet him for a while during quarantine. And I would pet him every morning. So when I started wanting to pet him again, he'd stand a little bit further back and he'd be like, nope. But now he comes up and he puts his head up for me to pet. It is called noodling. But it's from
I think the store.
Harmonious Ecology Beverages. I don't know. What's the time now, Cory? 44?
Yeah. Should we call it? I mean, what else do you have to talk about?
I can yammer on for a while.
I'm not a fan of catfish. Had it a couple times, tried it many different ways.
I like catfish. I mean, it's been a really long time since I've had it. I mean, I prefer to keep catfish as pets because they're fascinating, but I haven't eaten one in a long time. Remember when we would go to Salton Sea at first and we'd find the giant catfish heads everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Those things were enormous. What is it? Is that a thing? Kaya knows of that too.
Oh. I didn't know about it.
Home economic bushelings. I don't know.
Look it up.
I like to randomly guess what an acronym is.
Ay, ay, ay.
Acronym. Was that the right word, Cory?
That's the right word.
Thank you. I just want to make sure. Are you looking at what HEB is?
Taking Care of Texas. HEB. I don't think it has a...
Oh, is that really what it's called?
It's just HEB.
Oh.
An American privately held supermarket chain.
Oh. Catfish can be fishy if not cleaned right. I feel like I've had catfish fillet that's been breaded. That was really good.
Yeah, usually it's breaded or really heavily spiced. Because it's honestly... In my opinion, catfish is not very good for anybody. That's why they always have to put a lot on it.
Oh, I see.
I don't really like catfish.
It sounds like James is going to be good. What's it called? Spicy?
It's
what did you say?
Cajun. Cajun spiced.
Mm. Oh, everybody knows what heb is, and it's a thing.
Well, my mom's been to Texas.
Oh.
Kaya lived by Texas, if not been. She's been to Texas with Sid's from Texas.
True.
So that makes sense. I ain't never been to Texas that I remember.
I've been to Texas. That's where I met James.
Ooh.
How's your medicine?
Very medicine-y.
How far are you driving now that you've just had vodka?
Not very far.
Okay.
And I only did a 2-second pour.
It's a dirt fish.
Well, it's a bottom feeder. They're scavengers.
True. Oh yeah, I think I probably had it in cornmeal.
Like if you're Jewish, then you don't eat it because you only can eat. Pretty much the Jewish faith only eats non-scavenger. They don't eat shrimp.
Shrimp?
Pork.
Nobody's supposed to eat shrimp according to the Bible.
Well, catfish.
Is that what the kosher stuff means?
Kosher means that it's been blessed and cooked in a kitchen that does not cook those other things, so it can't be contaminated cross-contaminated. So you have to be a certified kitchen to cook kosher, and blessed.
Well, lobster used to be a poor man's food, and now it's like.
True, and it's a scavenger.
Mm-hmm. Do Jewish people not eat lobster?
I mean, if you're devoted, I don't think you do.
I love shrimp too.
I love shrimp too, but I'm allergic to it. And it's getting worse the older I get.
So I started a new thing where I just tell Cory now, once he dishes our food, do you want to just give me 4 of your shrimp now?
Because I start eating them and then I can't eat anymore at one point.
It's usually 4.
And then I break out into little hives.
Mm-hmm. But he keeps doing it.
I like shrimp. I love shrimp.
Shrimp? We haven't said shrimp for a very long time on the show. I do enjoy the big shrimps.
Jumbo prawns?
The butterfly coconut shrimp. Those are really good.
You like them fried?
Fried. Well, in Maine, you get a shrimp and clam basket.
Mm-hmm.
So you got like the shrimp fried and the
No, I
clams
can
fried
do
with
like
French fries.
fried shrimp. I can even do fried clams.
What? And you won't break out?
But I don't really like them. But I can eat them.
As opposed to oysters?
Just in general.
Oh.
You mentioned a basket.
Fried clams. Yum. Do you eat shellfish?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
I guess you had.
Didn't we just cover that?
Well, I was trying to think. I couldn't remember you eating any shellfish.
It's not one of my favorite things, and I won't go out of my way.
But you ate those oysters that Kurt made, right? Didn't you make oysters? The Bay oysters one time? Yeah.
Oh, scallops.
Scallops.
He made scallops, and yes, I ate them. They were delicious.
I saw scallops in my head, but I kept saying oysters.
I like many shellfish, but I just don't eat it a lot. And number one is because I'm allergic to it, seemingly.
Coconut shrimp, yeah, yum. Yeah, I haven't been able to eat mussels since that time that Kurt and I went out on that date, and I ate mussels and had projectile vomiting.
That's not good.
I know.
That happened to me eating a shrimp burrito from a place called JV's, in over by where I used to work.
You might be allergic to iodine, Cory. Let's get some iodine and test that.
Maybe. How do we test it? Do I just...
Could we get some iodine drops and test that on him, Kaya? Is that a bad thing? Are we gonna... Is he going to go into anaphylactic shock? Whoops, that was one drop too many. You are allergic to it.
I could be. I mean, regular fish
Or
and
would you just
stuff
put
is
it-
okay.
Could you just put it on your arm? Maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
Because you get
I mean, I could
hives.
take one of those food tests if I really was that curious.
True.
But I already know I'm allergic to it. So, and I don't seem to be
bees.
allergic to anything else.
Bees.
I mean, food-wise.
Mm.
Everything that bites, I'm allergic to. My bites get 6 times bigger than anybody else's, and
If there is a biting insect within 6 miles of this house,
they find me.
it will find Cory. It will not find me. I never, ever have a problem with that. On your skin, don't put it in your mouth. Well,
I'm not going to do it anyway. Don't worry.
come on. Let's just get some and put it on your arm. It'll be like a science experiment.
No.
We can do it for the show. You can do it with the macro lens. We can put it on, see if you get any hives.
Nope. Not going to happen.
Do they not clean your skin with iodine when you get
Yeah.
blood?
I've had surgeries before, so I'm sure I've had an iodine cleanse. But not recently.
I won't make him drink any of it, Kaya.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, it's early, but
You're just dying to go Pokemon, aren't you?
no, that's not even it. I had to pee. But that's not even it. We're just like not really.
Rhonda's new thing is wanting to be in the show.
We don't have a lot to talk about. We're spitballing here. Definitely have had alcohol on IVs and blood draw, and
Wait, didn't she not clean
Stuff.
it at all? Wasn't that the case?
she cleaned a lot around some of the stuff, but she never like cleaned my arm.
Oh,
But I
she-
had several blood draws. Look at that one. That's where I had. That's actually a freckle, but in the freckle is where I had plasma taken. Oh, they keep emailing me. Should I do plasma again?
I mean, it was painless, right?
No, it was weird. I wouldn't say it
Well-
was painful, but it was
I mean, the process
like
was
that
painless.
surge going back up into your
Ugh.
body was weird.
Yeah, I
and
don't know if I'd like that very much.
I just don't want to get hurt. I don't have insurance.
True. Some sort of infection or something getting in there?
Something, yeah.
Cooties? Other than COVID?
Anyway, I'm on the fence. I want to respond and say, hey, yeah, I'll do it again.
You did your good deed once.
But
Kaya says yes.
I kind of feel like I should too. Before my antibodies are non-existent, which they
So,
could be.
Does that mean they test you again to make sure you still have the antibodies?
They
before you
don't
do it?
actually, which is really interesting. But everything I've been reading lately, the antibodies can dissipate over time,
Right.
and it's usually like 3 to 6 months. Rhonda's like, really?
Look at her. Oh,
Hi.
she's like, personal space.
Hi.
People are getting saved with the plasma, she said.
Oh, shit. All right, I'll sign up again.
Take it from a nurse. She
I'll sign up again.
knows.
It's just weird.
It's right by the
I
place I
wouldn't-
do business with. You can maybe you can pick up an order for me when you're there.
I wouldn't mind it so much if it didn't get all pumped back into me.
Yeah, that's
That's the part that freaks me out. Just take it and then like discard what you don't need.
yeah. Is there like a?
But why do they have to pump it back in?
Is
That's
there like
weird.
an outsource? You can like just unplug one side and have it go out. Are you gonna come on here? We're going.
Anyway, it didn't hurt me. I'll do it again. I'm good. I did have a really sensitive arm
It's a rarity that
for
you
like
can
2
donate
weeks
right now
afterwards. It's very rare. Well, it's not very, very
too.
rare,
Have you
but
lost your mind?
generally, as a gay man, I'm not allowed to.
What is this? Getting up on the furniture she's not supposed to.
All right, we're gonna go.
Rhonda wants to be in the show first.
She's
Come
in the
on.
show.
Come on.
She's very much in the show.
I know, but you... Rhonda.
We love you all. We're gonna go.
Come
We'll
on.
see you tomorrow.
She's being such a brat. Oh my God.
Anticipation.
She's like, you're 1 inch away too far.
And on that note,
All right, Rhonda.
hurry, Rhonda, you better hurry.
I'm giving up on you.
Good night, Angela.
Good night, Angela. Good night, everybody.
Bye, Kaya. Love you.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, Leanna. Love you too. Bye, Mom.
Send me some of that mac and cheese.
Jesus. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.